number one thing people say to me when they come in practice is memory, brain fog, confusion. I went upstairs. Why did I go? I don't remember. We all have that.
The effects are, to use an overused scientific term, pleiotropic. In other words, the effects are widespread.
A lot of it stems from a lack of fuel to the brain. And so in that instance, why aren't we providing them with a fuel source that it can take up and utilize?
There's a lot of research that's been done on youth and the impact that ketones have on the brain, focus, concentration. So there is research that exists and some research coming out as well, looking at the role of exogenous ketones there as well from the mental standpoint.
20% of the energy that's used in our body goes to our brain, even though it only makes up 2% of the weight of our body.
BDNF in the brain actually helps to form new neural connections in the brain. And again, in the past, we've kind of always thought like, that's it. If this is what my brain is doing, there's nothing I can do to fix it. And that's not true. That's what neuroplasticity is all about. We can change how our brain is working and how it's communicating. So this BDNF protein is essential in that function.
The ketogenic diet increases the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor in your brain. This is the factor that allows us to be plastic in our brain to adapt and change. So young people have very high BDNF, and they're very plastic. And as you get older, you get less and less.
People who have low BDNF find that their brain, they have atrophy in a certain area of the brain that is key for memory. So this area seems to be a little bit lower, and people who have higher levels throughout life have a reduced risk of cognitive decline. We're also showing a decline in that BDNF protein and cognitive health. And then, of course, when that research continues, what do we see? From a ketogenic diet and beta-hydroxybutyrate, we see improvement in the production of that BDNF protein. And so some people are concluding that this may be why we're seeing greater cognitive outcomes when people are following a ketogenic diet or supplementing with ketones due to the potential link between beta-hydroxybutyrate and this BDNF protein, which is essential for our brain and for brain repair.
The impact of ketogenic dieting, again, on longevity. We're doing a lot of studies on that and seeing a lot of positive effects. And that's super exciting to me because you can keep people around longer, more fulfilled, and being able to really live their life for a much longer time.
And so we've learned a lot from several other colleagues who are talking and doing a lot with coconut oil and MCTs, and now ketones is that new generation, that substance that can cross the blood-brain barrier and provide that fuel source to potentially help and provide that fuel that their brain is starving for.